Alright, back at it. E-King Fight News here. Marcos Maidana does not believe Mayweather wants a rematch. This is what he had to say. I don't believe he wants to fight me. I'm waiting for him to give me the rematch. That's what Marcos Maidana told a Latin radio station, Cadena 3 Radio. He went on to say, I don't want to fight with anyone other than Mayweather. I'm not interested in a rematch with Amir Khan. I will stay calm and wait for a big fight. I'm only 30 years old. I still have the pleasure of enjoying my family and come back rested within a year. This ahead of another comment from Robert Garcia, which Dante's Boxing Nation pointed out, who said that basically Robert Garcia has gotten the word from Maidana that he's not interested in fighting anyone. He wants Mayweather and that's it. And he's done. Which, to me, that's an interesting approach to sort of getting a big fight, because there's other big fights out there. You want a big fight, Sean Porter's right there. He's waiting for you. You want a big fight, Keith Thurman's right there. The guy you ducked a while ago, he's moving up the ladder. Interim WBA champion. Why don't you take on Keith Thurman? Then you'd be number one to fight Floyd Mayweather for the WBA. Then you get your rematch. But it seems like Maidana just wants to be handed a rematch based on being competitive, solely on being competitive. And I don't know. Have the YouTube boxing community actually rescored this fight? Rescored the fact that, although we saw it a close contest, scores are varied between 117, 111, 116, 112. 115, 113 seems to be the unanimous type public opinion on it. Although I saw it a bit wider than that. I saw it 117, 111. I think Maidana, based on being competitive, has got a bloated ego, and in part because, I hate to say it, guys, but let's be honest here. It has to be said that Maidana fought extremely dirty in that fight, and he used a lot of fucking tactics to break Mayweather's momentum. It's just like clinching. It breaks your rhythm, your fluidity, in terms of the way Maidana fights. Of course, part of it is his punching as well. Sometimes he goes in there with his head a little bit. Remember, there was an accidental headbutt that caused the cut on Mayweather's eyes. That had a little something to do with it. He couldn't see for a couple rounds because of a headbutt. Remember the knee he threw in the fucking second round? Ridiculous. And of course, not to mention the NFL move he tried to fucking pull on Mayweather with the tackle in the 11th. On top of that, a couple low blows, couple fucking hip shots, rabbit punching, all this shit Maidana's doing. How can you respect that as really truly competitively taking Mayweather to the limit? He had to use these tactics to isolate Mayweather's, to offset his natural ability and his skill. He had to use dirty tactics and dirty fighting. And it has to be said. It has to be said. And Maidana, he's a good fighter, but it's weird because I was actually trying to describe this fight to a casual fan, and I couldn't give Maidana full credit. But I know, basically I got a friend who doesn't really watch boxing, but I told him to catch the Mayweather fight because I know he's one of these guys that wants to see Mayweather lose. And I was just like, yo, you didn't catch the Mayweather fight? Alright. I'll tell you what, this fight right here is probably the closest you'll ever see Mayweather in a fight, but this motherfucker fought dirty as fuck. He was throwing low blows, he fucking tackled him one time, he threw a knee one time. And you know what that fan was doing? He was enjoying it. He was, oh shit, really? I'd like to see that. I'd like to see that. So you could even imagine if he fought that way and won, there would be praise for Marcos Maidana for fighting like that. How fucked up is that? I don't. You guys tell me. You guys tell me. Is Marcos Maidana a dirty fighter? I'm calling for it right now. Is he a dirty fighter, or did he fight dirty one time to try and get a huge upset victory? And it's hard to say. And he wants to say he wants a rematch. Well, guess what? I don't think there's gonna be a rematch either, because does Mayweather want to go through that bullshit again? Does he want to go through that again? I don't think so. And personally, I want to see the two guys. These are the top two contenders, in my opinion, in the welterweight division. Sean Porter, Keith Thurman get a shot at somebody. I want to see him get a shot. And Marcos Maidana clearly does not want to step up and, fight someone in a real competitive fight that's not named Mayweather. Let me know what you guys think. It is what it is.